Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a review on the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I was so excited for these, you guys, to come out. Like, I love Too Faced Melted Lipsticks. I think are my favorite lipstick of all time. Like, if I had to pick one lipstick, that would be it. I was really excited when they came out with these matte ones, and today I'm going to do a review on them for you. I have 7 of their shades. I didn't buy them all because there was a few that I knew I either wouldn't wear or I knew probably wouldn't look good on me just because of my skin tone. Sometimes lighter colors just don't work. So I didn't get those. I wanted to get stuff that I would use, you know, but I did get a bunch of them, and I am going to show you swatches. I'm going to do the swatches at the end of the video just because this isn't a swatch video necessarily. This is more of a review. I don't have all the shades, so I feel like I can't really call it a swatch video. But I'm of course going to swatch the ones I have, and I think 7 is a good number to really get a good feel for whether or not I like it, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's get into the review. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's very different from their melted lipsticks packaging generally, because the melted lipsticks packaging comes in like a tube, and it's a squeezy tube, and it has like a foam thing on the end. These are different. This is completely hard plastic. It has the sort of melted logo, melted matte logo right here, and this does have the same gold top as the melted lipsticks, which is kind of nice. And then it has the Too Faced embossed initials right there. Then the name of the shade, if you're ever curious, is on this right here. I always look for it there and it's not there, it's right here. And the name of this one is Bend and Snap. Super fun. And I'm actually wearing this one today layered with this one, which is called Queen Bee. I kind of put this one in the middle and then Bend and Snap all over everywhere. So that's what I'm wearing today. As far as the applicator, so it twists off. It's what you would expect for a liquid matte lipstick. It's the sponge tip applicator. It's at an angle, as you can see, to really help you to get in that shape of the lip, and it has a pointier end to help you line the lips, and then the flatter end to fill it in. As for the formula, I really, really like it. It is kind of in between for me. It's not the most matte budge-proof formula I've ever worn. It's also not the worst either. If you guys are familiar with the NYX Liquid Lingerie matte liquid lipsticks, or whatever they're called, you know what I mean. Lip lingerie, whatever. They are more on the end of being like the worst as far as wear time and formula. And then the Tarte lip paints are kind of more like this, and then these ones are kind of more in the middle towards the budge proof end, but they're not completely budge proof. And then something like the Jordana liquid lipsticks or the Ofra or Kat Von D, those ones are more towards the end of like budge proof. Does that make sense? But that doesn't make it good or bad, because honestly I kind of like it when it's a little bit in the middle, because you can do like what I did today where you can mix 2 colors together, or if you're doing a swatch video, it doesn't kill your lips to take them off, or you know, it gives you that kind of more natural feel. It doesn't feel like it's sucking all the moisture out of your lips. It doesn't get cakey or wrinkly if your lips are wrinkly, like sometimes mine really are. So I like that about the formula, but it's not budge proof. So I'm gonna do the kiss test, because I don't even know if I've done the kiss test before. I just know in terms of how it feels. So I'm gonna try the kiss test on the back of my hand and see what happens. Okay, wow, so that's pretty good. So there's like really not, I mean, there's a little bit on the outside, but there's really not much on there as far as like rubbing it off. Now, if I were to like take my finger and rub it, then it comes off. So if you're kind of rubbing on it, and I mean, that's not bad, but it does, do you know what I mean? So like, you could probably kiss somebody, but I wouldn't recommend trying to make out with somebody. Another really cool thing about these lipsticks is that they actually have a plumping agent in them, similar to what is in the Too Faced lip injections. Now, I will tell you right now, before you freak out, these, you can't feel it at all. It doesn't feel tingly, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't break blood vessels at all, but there is a bit of that agent in there. The only reason I know that is because I heard it from Jared Blandino when he did a sort of announcement video for these or something. He said that they did put a little bit of that plumping agent in these, and the reason they did that was, again, to prevent that wrinkly, over-drying, you know, shriveled lip-looking effect that matte lipsticks can have when they really accentuate the wrinkles and stuff. These won't do that, and I do feel like they have that. Like I said, it doesn't feel tingly, but I do feel like they just wear beautifully. So, like I said, I am just really loving this formula. As far as the color selection goes, I wasn't super impressed. I think they most likely will come out with more colors. They didn't have a ton of nudes that were my taste, but they do have a lot of really fun colors. They didn't have a bunch of really great reds, but like I said, I'm sure they will be coming out with more. They always do, so I can wait. As for wear time, these wear without much eating or drinking, I would say at least 8 hours. If you do eating and drinking, you're gonna have to reapply. That's another reason why I like their formula, that it's not super completely transfer proof, because you can reapply. You can layer it. You can go 6 hours, reapply it, and it doesn't feel, it works. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't look awful like sometimes matte lipsticks can when you try to layer them. It works. So I am really loving these. Alright guys, I think that is everything I have to say about these, but if I think of anything else, I will list it in the description box below. If you want to see swatches of these on my lip, then keep on watching. Hey guys, I wanted to jump in here and say something quick that I forgot to say before, and that is about the applicator and the fact that, as you can see, one dip in the product gets enough product for my entire top lip, and then a second dip is enough for my entire bottom lip, which is really rare in liquid lipsticks, so I really like that about the applicator. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye guys!